Hi, John Park here. Now that you've learned the notes of the major scale and where to find them on the guitar neck, it is now time to learn how to use them to construct chords that you can build songs and melodies around. Let's start with the C major chord. The C major chord is formed from 3 notes of the C major scale. It is built around the 1st, 3rd and 5th scale degrees. These are the notes C, E and G. The C major chord is simply playing these 3 notes together, and there are a number of ways to play this on the guitar neck. I would start by visualising where the C, E and G notes are on the guitar fretboard. This allows you to see the various places and shapes that you can use to play this chord. Let's start with the open position C major chord. It starts on the C root note on the 3rd fret of the 5th string. The next note of the chord is the E on the 2nd fret of the 4th string. We then add an open G on the 3rd string, and then another C on the 1st fret of the 2nd string, and then finally an open E on the 1st string. I have used chord box notation to show you how to play this. The box represents the 6 strings and the first 5 frets of the guitar neck. The numbers tell you which of your fingers to use to create the notes. A cross means that you don't play that string at all, and an empty circle means you play an open string. This notation is commonly used in chord books all over the world. If we strum the notes together, we get the C major chord. To find the other ways to play the C major chord, we use another acronym, CAGED. CAGED is the abbreviation for the order that we can play the C major chord using the C, A, G, E and D shapes of the major chord. The one you have just learned is the C shape. It uses the 1st, 3rd and 5th scale degrees in a 1-3-5-1-3 order. The next shape is the A shape. This C chord also starts on the 3rd fret of the 5th string, but this time we start with our 1st finger. We then add the G, C and E scale degrees. This is called the A shape because it is based upon the same shape as an open A major chord. It is comprised of the 1st, 5th, 1st, 3rd and 5th scale degrees in that order. We can also play a simple version of this known as a power chord, just using the 1st and 5th scale degrees. This is used a lot in rock music. The next G shape is based upon the open G major chord. It starts with a C on the 8th fret of the 6th string, an E on the 7th fret of the 5th string, and a G on the 5th fret of the 4th string. We add another C on the 5th fret of the 3rd string, and an E on the 5th fret of the 2nd string. This chord uses the 1st, 3rd, 5th, 1st and 3rd scale degrees. The next E shape is based upon the open E major chord. We simply bar all 6 strings on the 8th fret with our 1st finger, then add a G and a C on the 10th fret of the 5th and the 4th strings, and an E by playing the 9th fret of the 3rd string, like this. This chord uses a 1-5-1-3-5-1 formula and all 6 strings on the guitar. Again, we can play a power chord version using the 1st and 5th degrees only for rock songs. The final D shape is based upon the open D major chord shape. It starts with a C on the 10th fret of the 4th string, then a G on the 12th fret of the 3rd string, a C on the 13th fret of the 2nd string, and then an E on the 12th fret of the 1st string. All of these caged shapes only use the notes C, E and G. So now you know where to find the C major chord in the 5 different caged positions. In the next video, you will learn the other 6 chords in the major scale and how to play them.